Live inside Chase Field, we're getting ready for baseball from the desert. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, they'll breeze through 7 strong.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt.
And the runner will score from first. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nolan Arenado is the 2nd out of the opening frame.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
2 balls and no strikes. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Fouled away. And that one got a piece of him. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Iannetta behind now, 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So striding into the box, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 11, center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Descalzo, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Oh, and he was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end as that last one's waved at and missed for route number 2. So coming to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-0. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Grounded to the right. A play at the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
And this is just a mental lapse right there. I know your catcher is good with the glove, but you simply can't throw home in this instant. Take the easy out, always.
Ryan McMahon stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. McMahon is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's a second-year big leaguer.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. So this will. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Gerardo Parra waits on deck. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Desmond, the runner at third. Anderson at second. LeMahieu is over at first with 1 away. And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run.
For Colorado.
So digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 count, here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Pulled toward right center field. Souza on the move. It's over his head and bounces over the wall. So 2 runs score, and they'll have 2 more runners in scoring position.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. And he misses 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got him.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 7-0. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Skied into very shallow right. Here comes Souza, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
The batter.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, runner in scoring position with Souza. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So this once slim lead is slim no longer, as 5 runs come across. Jake Lamb standing in now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch. I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Line down the left field line. but this is going to get foul. 1 out, nobody on. A square to bunt, and it's popped up. That's foul, and he'll head back to the bench, a strikeout victim for the 2nd out.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Standing in now, Steven Souza. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the 2nd.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. Into the box, Ian Desmond, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Under it now is Tomas, and Yasmani's got it for the 1st out. At the plate, Ryan McMahon. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Popped him up. Ahmed onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 40.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Anderson. He singled his last time up. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taken 2 big.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1. Now to the plate, Nick Ahmed. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
This is line to left. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the 1st out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Zach Godley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Zach Godley.
This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The windup and the 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings. Zach Godley answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind it, count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. In is Gerardo Parra. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's gone 3 for 8. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. LeMahieu on at first, nobody out. Missed with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 7 runs, only 5 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him. He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
And a ball, 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Nolan Arenado sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's just 2 for 9. Lifted down the line in left. Tomas has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So stepping in, A.J. Pollock back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Blackman is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Number 3, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Daniel Descalso. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul.
So two are gone now in the Diamondbacks' fourth. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First offering on its way. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. First home run of the campaign for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake. And you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Up next for the Diamondbacks,
Jake Lamb standing in now.
Jake Lamb.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but that kicks foul at the last moment. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday night baseball. In now for Colorado, Chris Iannetta. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley, not great. He's 1 for 8. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
He's set. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Desmond gets his lead at first, nobody out. Chopped to third, tough to get to. He's got it. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ready once again, Tyler Anderson, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 8 runs, just 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
The right fielder, number 8. Gerardo
Coming to the plate now, Gerardo Parra. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
You know, he put himself in trouble right here, but he is finding a way to make pitches, and he's got a chance to get out of this thing.
They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his. Pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Rockies add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Middle of the night here in the desert. It's the into the box now, Yasmani Tomas. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Anderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Here's another 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Ahmed hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First offering on its way. It's still an 8-1 ball game. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
There's a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And now a pitch on the way. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Iannetta. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a high pop-up. Goldschmidt over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, pitcher, Zach Godley.
Andrew Chafin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, A.J. Pollock. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Shot toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L. Andrew Chafin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Andrew Chafin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Chafin offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Souza going back, and this one is gone. A home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a wide one here for ball 1.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ready on 1 and 2. Still 1 and 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 0-2 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In is Gerardo Parra. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Nice.
Piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Way in front of that fastball. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far on this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Standing in, Trevor Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle. Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
The count now at 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is ready now. Daniel Descalzo. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Daniel Descalzo.
And now a bunt attempt, and that is off the first base bag. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
First baseman, number 44.
So striding in, Paul Goldschmidt comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. High and deep to left center field. Blackmon looking up. Gone! A two-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. His second home run of the game, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Now batting,
Jake Lamb standing in now.
Jake Lamb.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Here's Yasmani Tomas. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping up now, Steven Souza. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning. Settling in now, Chris Iannetta. He went deep back in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Ryan McMahon. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. And try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. McMahon, The runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Tapper up the line, reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They lead it big, though. It's now at the plate, Nick Ahmed, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Started that swing a bit too early. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Blackman comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pitch on its way to Avila. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Now batting, the pitcher, Andrew Chafin.
Brad Boxberger will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Brad Boxberger.
Runs up and gets this one down. Arenado is there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Brad Boxberger comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A bouncer to the left side. Lamb comes up with it. A throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Digging in, Gerardo Parra. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Souza going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll reach first safely.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. No balls and a strike to count. Arenado stands at third with one gone in the inning. Taken high and deep to right. Souza going back to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Story takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Pollard is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder,
Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he takes strike 2. Ready on 0-2. And it's fouled away. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. One more shot coming up will go to the. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Adam Ottavino is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tony Walters will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. The 0-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Blackman is under it. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Now in the box, Daniel Descalso. He's set and the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
first baseman, number 44.
Paul Goldschmidt will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
16-3 tonight. The Colorado Rockies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Tyler Anderson earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8.
Welcome to Inside the Show Baseball.